ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another stream/video of me, the Game Herald. Today we are playing a Howling Abyss deck. Now, Howling Abyss is super fast. Oh, that's not Howling Abyss. Howling Abyss is a super fascinating card, and obviously this is, as you're seeing it is now, this is round start. You create in hand a random level 2 champion that's not in your hand, deck, or play. So this card has been out for quite a while now, and the general consensus is that this card is not very good. It comes very late in the game, usually around the time where you should be thinking about trying to end the game, and it costs 7 mana. So what that typically means is that you are sacrificing your round 7 turn to drop a card that will do nothing on that particular round, right? So that's really bad. And if your strategy is starting on round 7, it's got to be really, really fucking good or really, really consistent at what it does. And the Howling Abyss is not that. It certainly can be really good, but it is not consistent by any means whatsoever. So there are way better ways to use this card, or excuse me, if you're doing like a late strategy, there are way better cards. For example, Feel the Rush. So the deck that we're playing today I've called Howling Mad, because you have to be a complete moron to play Howling Abyss in Ranked. We will try this out just for the sake of playing Howling Abyss and maybe finding some bizarre late game plays. So without further ado, we will jump into the game. Okay, so we are playing against a deck of every champion in the game. Should be fun. Okay, what are we running here? I'm pretty much happy with this entire setup. Maybe I'll ditch Flash Freeze for now. But the rest of it looks good. Oh, okay. I guess I won't be ditching Flash Freeze. Okay, we find Trundle, so we are completely set up, ready to go here.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
That's fine. Finds Elise. I have no idea what the hell this is. Maybe this is like They Who Endure deck. Okay, he's fine. Shark Chariot. Guess there's a Hecarim in this deck. Still don't really know what's going on.
Patience.
Don't really care about that. We got lots of healing in hand. And we'll play this, keep our health topped up. They do have a Maokai. Okay, I still have no idea what's going on with this guy's playing. I have found that the best strategy for this deck is just play completely passively until Trundle levels up, essentially. So that is what we're going to do. We're just going to sit here, level up Trundle, hang out until we get Trundle leveled up or we get Howling Abyss. So we are just chilling for now. We have no reason to do anything. Again, we don't care about this damage. We've got lots of healing. Oh, and we find Howling Abyss. Okay, so we are in very good shape. 6 mana. I'd really like to play the Weirding Stones so that we can play Ice Pillar and Howling Abyss next turn. So I think we will play Enraged Yeti. I'm not going to attack with Trundle. We really don't want to put him in danger. But we can attack with Enraged Yeti for sure. Actually, we may as well just do this. We're kind of happy to kill anything on his board at the moment.
Come, stay a while.
Okay. Fortunately, we are helping Thresh, though if we kill this one Thresh, there's... I mean, that's got to be the only Thresh in the deck, especially because it's showing up last here on his list of champions. And we'll play Weirding Stones. And we are all set to go for the next round. Oh god, and we find Nina. Okay. So as long as Thresh doesn't level up this turn... should be in good shape. And we actually want to sacrifice some of our board here just so we have room for Howling Abyss. So again, we're just chilling. Don't really care. I put an Aphros the Trapper in this deck just because the value is totally insane with this 3 mana 3/3, and then you get a 1 mana 5/5 later. You're doing absolutely wonderfully. This is a bit annoying killing off our Wording Stones, but we are more or less where we want to be already. So if the units we do want to kill off, we can go like this. And obviously this is really annoying. I think we will do this for now. He's at 5 mana. It's possible he could kill our Trundle. If he does do something, I can flash freeze it. Unfortunately, Thresh will level up. But the good news is that since we have Ice Pillar, we will be more than able to focus this down next round. Unfortunately, we do not have any denies in hand at the moment. So if he decides to vengeance this Trundle, there's not really a lot we can do about it. And we find Teemo, which is very unfortunate, not particularly useful because it is hard to double the poison puff caps in the enemy deck when they have no puff caps. And this is the reason why Teemo is often not... it's often not a very good choice. Or it's why Howling Abyss is just not as good as it sounds on paper. I also found out something really interesting, is that Zoe, weirdly enough, is if we find her, I can show you how this works. But the description of what leveled up Zoe does indicates that when it says when I'm played. Like any card that goes on the board will give stats to my entire range everywhere. Oh, it is a They Who Endure deck. Oh, good thing we held on to this flash freeze. Okay, I don't know why they did this. We don't care about that at all. Whoops, don't need that. Attack with Teemo. But basically, Zoe's level up, or the card description is actually wrong. Because it's not... when you play a leveled up Zoe from Howling Abyss, it actually does nothing. It's the level up that gets you... like Zoe's... Oh, any card played on the board will donate like all of their... will donate all of their... what do they call them? Like descriptions. So like the description of Zoe is actually incorrect, which I found really interesting while playing. And by interesting, I mean incredibly infuriating, trying to play against this. Okay, so there's the board. So Thresh is really annoying here because he's gonna pull some random card. So what's the best plan here? I kind of want to get rid of... if we drop these, we can play this again. You are ephemeral. So I think we play Mina here, and then we Frostbite anything else. The other option we could do is Icequake. But that would kill off a lot of our own board too. So we're going to... This is a little bit counterintuitive, but we're going to drop back their most expensive cards. And I think we'll drop back this one too.
Feet were made for roaming.
Oh, and we found Hecarim, by the way, from the Howling Abyss. We will probably play him next round if there's nothing else better to do, really. Yeah, so unfortunately what we have done is we've given him back 2 very powerful cards. And we know he has a They Who Endure in hand. But I'd really not have Thresh pull out some random other champion to deal with. I'd rather deal with Thresh than something else, at least in the present moment. So he has 0 mana, so we don't need to worry about any future combat tricks. Unfortunately, he's going back to full health, so that's annoying, but all of these cards are ephemeral. So we can block this. I don't know if Teemo is actually that helpful for us anymore, so we'll drop that too.
Warned you.
So yeah, I'm fine with that. And he is leveling up his They Who Endure a lot. So that means this Flash Freeze is basically our only defense against They Who Endure now. Ooh, finding a Lucian is really good. We find another Troll Chant, so we are going to drop Hecarim. And then we are absolutely going to drop Lucian. And what we might even do is we might purposely kill off the Ice Pillar this round. Oh, it found Anivia? Okay. So that we can attack twice. This is fantastic for us, because that means he can play almost nothing else. Because he does not know about our Lucian. So we're going to go like this. Oh, this is actually really annoying. But if it must be done, then so be it. Because, yeah, he's definitely not going to hurt any of our board this turn. Okay, so we're going to play... Oh, well, I guess because Hecarim's horses are going to kill off anything everywhere, or kill off everything anyways. That's 3, and then... So this will be 4. Okay, yeah, so we should be fine. We're really not worried about anything. We are definitely going to pull this. We're actually going to pull like that. And he's going to have a real hard time staying alive for this turn. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I forgot. Damn, that means Lucian's going to die, but... oh, that's real dumb of me. Oh, that's a huge mistake. I can't believe I played it that way. Oh, that really sucks. We are going to get him low. But unfortunately, we killed off Lucian. That was a huge mistake. I should have pulled the other card in front of Lucian, so that didn't happen. Hopefully, that doesn't lose us the game. Because remember, he does have a They Who Endure in there somewhere. Find Heimerdinger. That's interesting. We have a couple of spells in hand, I guess. I like these Ice Quakes in hand a lot more than I like the Heimerdinger, to be honest. Oh, and Maokai is leveled up too, so hopefully he doesn't drop that, because that would put us on a clock. But at the moment, like, we're not really scared of anything he has. Like, if he drops a They Who Endure, we'll just kill it with Frostbite. And it seems like that's what he's going to do, so we're going to have to use it this turn, but it's not a big deal. But the Anivia is certainly annoying. So yeah, we can we don't need to block this because we're going to Frostbite it anyways. Unfortunately, the Anivia is really annoying. So yeah, we're going to have to kill off some units here. But the nice thing is that he will have no defense at all next round. So if we just open attack next turn, he should just die. We can block one of these guys with this, because he's going to die anyways. Really like to not have to kill off this Mina if I don't have to. We can put him here. Oh right, we still need to flash freeze this. But do we live like this? No, we just barely die. Okay, so unfortunately Mina has to die, which is unfortunate, but this is a real card, so we should probably kill it anyways. Yeah, unfortunately we'll have to do it like this.
Tomorrow we rise anew.
Maybe it actually would have been better to just kill off Trundle, because we already have one in hand. The nice thing is that he has a ton of attack power at the moment. But we will play this guy. And I guess we'll play Heimer. Just for an extra attacker. And I can't see him surviving this round. But maybe he'll get really lucky, we'll see. Kind Shen, so we do not want to let him do anything. So we are just going straight in with everything.
I have a new method to evaluate.
And yeah, it looks like that's game. So thankfully, the mistake we made 2 rounds ago didn't end the game. And we were able to just hold on for one more round. And if we hadn't had that flash freeze, the game was lost right there. But luckily we had that to bail us out of our poor decision making. Okay, so we are facing Garen, Aurelian Soul. I have to assume that this is a Grand Plaza deck, which is probably pretty bad for us, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I like seeing Trundle here, so I'll ditch everything except for the Trundle and the Troll Chant. Oh nice, we find 2 Omen Hawks. That's great news for us. And we find Howling Abyss. Okay, so we are doing good. You should always play your Omen Hawks on curve as fast as you can, because obviously the more you play them, the more they will buff cards in your deck, or the sooner you'll get those buffed cards, I should say. Love seeing nothing for the first 2 turns. It's very much in our favor. Love seeing Will of Ionia. This could be really good against both Aurelian Sol and Garen. And we have, so for example, if Aurelian Soul goes down, we can ping it with the Troll Chant and get rid of the Spell Shield and then just recall it, and he's just wasted that entire turn. Yeah, we're just playing more Omen Hawks. Unfortunately, we don't get any ramp cards this game. At least not yet. Luckily for him, we're not really playing anything, so he's not getting punished.
With a little time,
So maybe this is a dragon deck with... I have seen dragon decks just completely ignore having Shyvana, because in most cases Garen is just better. At least he was before the small buff that she got. Okay, so we have Trundle, so we can play him on curve.
the trolls are going to war.
We have 2 Will of Ionias. Well, we don't really care about any of that except for Garen, so we'll do this for now. And we'll see. It might be worth it to recall Garen if we absolutely have to. Okay, we're just chilling. We're just waiting for our win conditions to drop.
Clad in shining sunlight.
Yeah, this is the what I was most afraid of seeing this deck come down was like a full elite deck, because I'm pretty sure we do not deal well with that at all. I haven't played against that yet. But yeah, Garen is annoying, but yeah, unfortunately we have nothing we have to play in hand. But we may just have to recall him to prevent him from leveling up. Yeah, because this board is huge, unfortunately, and we don't have a ton of ways to deal with it. I guess we have a concussive palm, which is nice. So, okay, so here's a great example of why, if you're really trying to climb, you should not be playing Howling Abyss, is because I would love to like, his 7 drop card is a 7/7 board that is probably going to draw him a Aurelion Soul next round, while ours is not that. It is a 7 mana do nothing card. So we are forced into a really awkward position in this particular round. We are going to continue to do nothing. And I think what we're going to end up doing is blocking once. Oh, he's just going straight in. Okay. So we're going to go like this. And block one of these. And we are going to recall, or actually what we'll do this round, because recall is way more useful on Aurelion Sol. We're just going to stun him for this round. Luckily next turn we will get our win condition down. But unfortunately, so will he. We'll see if it makes sense to recall Aurelion Sol this round. It might, just because we won't. If we play anything else, or if we play the Howling Abyss this turn, we won't have enough mana, and he will level up, which is really bad for us. But he doesn't play it. He plays the Grand Plaza. I mean, this is obviously not good either, but it means Aurelion Sol isn't coming down this turn. So we will play that. Oh, he plays another Eclipse Dragon. Okay. So his board is extremely scary. But, yeah, we're just chilling. We continue to chill. Oh, and we find Vi, very interesting. And he is going all in on the attack again. It actually sucks to lose the Ice Pillar. This gives us a complete lack of options on what to attack. Unfortunately, he still has 9 mana, so we have to be really careful. We have a Deny in hand, which is nice, but if he has like a Judgment, that could go really badly for us. And this is totally the type of deck that would run a Judgment. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to... Don't really care about that. Obviously we care about these two. So we'll block like this, and then freeze these 2 cards. And if he Judgments, then we have a Deny and we're fine. I'd really rather not use it on anything but Deny, but if he has a cheeky single combat here to try and kill off Trundle, we may have to use it. Oh, a Hush. Oh, what? Okay. We're fine with that. Okay, dude. You hushed it. Good job. Okay. If he has a Rally, this could go really badly. But we are going to take the risk. So now we have a leveled up Vi, so this is certainly interesting. Don't know what we're going to target. The fact that he's thinking is worrying. If he has a Rally, we're in big trouble. Or if he has a single combat now, that'd be bad. Did he main deck the Messenger? Wait, you can't even do that. Did he play? Wait, how the hell did he get this card? Am I drunk? No say. I have no idea what the hell's going on there. Katarina is hilarious. Oh, and Mina Swiftfoot. Okay, so this could be huge against this particular deck. So what we're going to do first, we can't attack with Trundle, unfortunately, because he'll just die. So what we'll do here is we will attack first. And then we can depending on what he plays, we can either rally and attack again, or we can use Mina Swiftfoot and just kick his board back. And the nice thing is his hand is so full. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 9 cards in hand, so that means whatever we drop or whatever we kick back into his hand will just get obliterated. We're just sitting, waiting on what he wants to do. I assume he has Aurelian... Maybe, yeah, I mean, he hasn't had Aurelian Soul yet. Yeah, it looks like he's just hunting for Aurelian Soul. Finds another one, okay. It's looking like Mina might be the best... Yeah, so we could actually attack twice. So we could attack... We could, like, put another 10 damage on his Nexus just with Vi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, he's dropped down a card. So whatever we kick back with Mina won't be obliterated. It will certainly slow him down, but unfortunately, because of Ground Plaza, kicking them back is not that good for us. So I think what we're actually going to do now is we are going to play Katarina. And we're just going to keep dealing damage to his board. I want to attack the... Oh, thanks a lot. I like that you're attacking your moves. Well, I want to explain how to play this deck. Okay, well, that's certainly annoying. But we do have a Trill Chen in hand, so we will use it. Yeah, because this deck is odd to play, because essentially you're just kind of sitting around and hoping the enemy doesn't kill you, and you're just waiting for your win condition to show up. So that's what we are doing. We're just sitting here and waiting, essentially, to see what our opponent does. Like, now that Howling Abyss is on the board, we are generating infinite value, so we are just chilling and hanging out. Oh shit, I actually screwed this up because I forgot that I should have attacked with Katarina. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. So that was quite silly of me. What I should have done there is I should have attacked with Katarina. She would have jumped back in hand. For some reason, I thought if I attacked with Katarina that she would die, but that's not how that works. When she attacks, she just goes back to hand, right? Oh no, it's when I level up. Oh yeah, no, yeah, she would have died. Okay, so I was right to do that. Okay, well, I'll play this since we have the mana for it. Nice solid 5/5 unit. And we will just hang out once more. Unfortunately, we're just kind of sitting around. He's sitting around waiting for Aurelian Soul to show up. Apparently he hasn't found it yet. If he wants to attack like this, I'm wondering if I should trade my Vi for this Garen. We have a Vladimir in hand, which is insane. So we are not... I mean, like, killing off this Garen is really important, I think. Why don't we try it?
Tell it to the fist.
And we can put Trundle here. Oh no, yeah, no, we did screw it up. So yeah, when Katarina strikes, then she gets recalled. Yeah, so this was a screw up. So we should try and not use her this round if we can. This Ice Pillar isn't actually doing a lot for us since we're only targeting the strongest unit. There's like really not a lot we can do with it, at least right now. So we will block like this. If he's willing to lose the Garen, then we're fine with that. And again, if he has a Judgment, then we have Deny in hand. And he uses Judgment. And we are good. This deck is very much like a... Oh, thanks very much for following. This deck is very much like fuck you, I am playing my game. It's like we're kind of just essentially trying to ignore what our opponent is doing and doing whatever the hell we want to do. So that is what we're going to continue to do. Yeah, sucks to lose the ice puller there, but it wasn't actually doing that much for us. I'd really like to use Mina. I mean, obviously, the most expensive targets would be what we want to do. Elise is certainly interesting. It's nice to have her just because she's so cheap, and that means that we can play other things if we want to. I think I'll play Enraged Yeti at the moment. I'd really like to use Vlad to heal up a bit, if we can. We'll see if we can keep this alive, because just having him to keep healing our board would be super nice. Or healing our Nexus. You're looking at it. Ghoul for Coffee asks, I am sorry if I missed it, but what's the win condition for this deck? The win condition for this deck is Howling Abyss. We are playing Howling Abyss. It's a bit of a meme. This card's not very good, but we are trying to win with it. We've built this deck around it. So our win condition is just the champions we get from Howling Abyss, essentially. Okay, so now that he's dropped Aurelion Sol, what we are going to do is we are going to drop Mina. So first we are going to Troll Chant. I think we're going to give it to Trundle. No, we're going to give it to Vlad this turn, because I'd really like for him to stay alive if we can. And then we are going to use Mina, rather, to kick back his most expensive cards. Unfortunately, what this means is he's going to get back he's going to get back his Aurelion Sol next round. He won't be able to level it up, but that means that he will be able to attack with it. So we gotta hope that we can win like right now. And unfortunately we can't attack with Katarina twice. So we'll see if this works. And it did, so yeah. So that is this deck in a nutshell. Oh, thanks very much for the follow, Vegged out. Are you a vegetarian? Is that why that's your name? Okay, so we're facing Ezreal Karma. Absolutely not a vegetarian. We're playing Ezreal Karma. This is probably a pretty scary deck for us to go against. Ezreal being an elusive, we don't really have an easy way to deal with him. We're going to keep Howling Abyss, and we're just going to drop Mina. And Karma is obviously super annoying. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, we find Mina anyways. Thank you very much. So Howling Abyss, if you just dropped in, vegged out, our Howling Abyss is our win con for this deck. It's not a good win con, but it is a win con. It's certainly unique. Every game's a little bit different. But if you want to build a more consistent version of this deck, you should really just build, or rather put in Feel the Rush instead, and replace your Howling Abyss with Feel the Rush and Tryndamere. That is definitely the more consistent version of this deck. But Howling Abyss is just more fun. Okay, so we see Ezreal, and the assembly bot could get scary, actually. What do we want to play this round? I think we are just going to put a body on the board. Well, if we play the Wording Stones this round, we actually can drop the Howling Abyss on turn 5, which is insane. So maybe we'll do that. We'll go for Maximum Greed. This could come to bite us in the ass really hard.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
Please Flash of Brilliance for some reason. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, we don't really care about that at the moment. This deck has a decent amount of healing, so we're not too concerned with some of this chip damage. Oh, we're just gonna kill one of these off. That is really annoying, actually. That means we won't be able to drop Howling Abyss next round.
Sure.
And this thing goes to 4, so yeah, that's real bad. Okay, not a lot to do. Unfortunately, for the literally the first time I've played this deck, we have not found Trundle on curve, which I can't tell you how weird that is. But we haven't found it, so we're gonna just drop some units here instead. We have full mana, so we may as well use them while we can.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
And of course, this Avaros and Trapper is in this deck because it is just broken, because you can summon an Enraged Yeti for 1 mana, if in a few rounds, if not the very next round. So we'll drop that, go back to full health. Yeah, I think this will be a very challenging deck opponent to play against. Just because with Ezreal, he's got to have so many ways to pick us off, exactly like that. The question is it worth it to troll chant this? He's really disrupting our win conditions, so I think it is, in this particular case, worth it to troll chant. We absolutely need to keep this alive for next round, and then after that we're fine. Because we really don't have anything going for us unless we can find either Howling Abyss or a Trundle. And he attacks, and unfortunately we're going to have to do a full block here. I don't really want to use Concussive Palm yet, especially because we won't be able to play Howling Abyss. And the other unfortunate thing is because he's playing Piltover, he could have his Landmark Destruction card, and because it is an Ezreal deck, it's almost certain that he does. So I'm tempted to do nothing. He's obviously going to use this Mystic Shot, but maybe he'll do something else. If he does something else, then I can happily drop this, and he does. Okay, so we can drop this now because his Landmark Destruction card costs 4. Which means we can at least get 1 champion out of this before it dies. And we find Diana. This is a fantastic draw. That means we can, if we can keep her alive, which is probably a big ask, that means we are killing off this Ezreal this turn. Okay. Still has 4 mana to play with, so he could kill off this Diana. But we have 8 mana. And yeah, unfortunately we don't have anything in hand at the moment to stop it if he just straight up targets this with a Thermo. And yeah, there's really not much we can do to stop Ezreal from leveling up. Okay, so we get to kill off this Ezreal for free. Fortunately, these assembly bots are getting enormous. But we managed to kill off Ezreal, so that's huge for us. We have our win condition on the board. He does not. These assembly bots are getting enormous, which is a problem. Hecarim's a great draw. And it'd be nice to wait for Karma to come on the board, but it might be worth it to recall one of these guys. So how much mana do we have at the moment? We have 11 mana, which means I can just barely play both of these. So I think that's what I'm going to do. This will give us, and this is why Will of Ionia is in this deck, gives us a ton of value for dealing with cards like this. So we can recall. I think we have. I mean, we obviously have to block this, and it'd be really annoying if we lose Hecarim this round. Diana is essentially worthless to us now because we have no Nightfall cards in our deck, so she is never going to get her her challenger back. So I think we can safely kill her, and then we'll recall this. This gives us the maximum chance of keeping Hecarim alive, and we also ditch this assembly bot. Oh no! Oh god. Well, that's really bad, obviously. We take 13 damage to face. I kind of forgot that he was an Ionia deck. And that is why we are in bronze, baby! What's a good emote for that? Yeah, here we go. Lux is interesting. We also have Mina Swiftfoot. So who should we play right now? I mean, I can attack with Hecarim, but if he opens attack next turn, we're just kind of dead. So, how much mana? We have exactly 9 mana, so we can play Mina and then nothing else. I think we have to kick these back.
Feet were made for Roman and chicken.
And it's a, why on earth did you play Progress? I think he just lost the game. Why on earth would you do that?
Might not have wings. They'll fly.
Okay, so now he has 1 mana. Yeah, exactly. I feel exactly the same way. I have no idea why he did that. Okay, so he found 1 card. 'Cause yeah, he just burned all his mana with whatever that's called, progress state, which means he can't do anything this round. I think he'll survive because he found one blocker, and if he can block Mina, I think that'll be enough.
The dragon binds us.
Yeah. So, oh no, is he dead? No, not yet. Yeah, that was a very questionable play. I'm not sure why he did that. We find Tom Kench. So Tom Kench isn't as useful as he sounds because, oh, so he finds Karma. That's a little bit scary for us. If he has like a Mystic Shot in hand, then we could just die. We do have Callus of Eons, though. But if I cannot play Lux and Callus of Eons. We're not really scared about any more attackers. We have a pretty decent board here, so we're going to drop Tom Kench and pray that he can't deal enough damage to face. And it looks like he can't, at least not yet. So we are in good shape. I'm not going to play this Catalyst of Eons until we absolutely need to. See what he does. Very tense moment. If he has like, definitely could have the mana for like 2 Mystic Shots or like anything else. Okay. We don't really, like, Tom Kench is not going to do a lot here because we have no way to heal him. And we also don't have a way to, or like freeze, well, we could freeze our opponent, but we don't have any in hand. With 4 mana, we could still be dead, so we're just going to sit and wait. We find Victor, and so this is one of the problems with this deck, is that Victor is super useless here. We have, I mean, it would be nice to, if we had created cards, really. I guess it would give a discount to acquired taste, I guess. But the randomness of Howling Abyss is why you either love or hate this card. And so far, at least, it has worked out for us. I don't see a reason why we wouldn't just open attack here. We're going to do a decent chunk of damage to face. And the nice thing is that we have Mina Swiftfoot again, so we can delay him from doing pretty much anything. So we'll just do this. And I guess he's just memeing at this point. I don't know why he would play that. Okay, so he's hunting for something. The nice thing about this is that if he finds nothing, we can... but manages to stay alive this turn. Maybe he just found it. Well, okay, so he found a bunch of death rays just now. So we know that. So let's see how he handles this. Okay. He's playing his entire hand, which is all death rays, I'm guessing.
Ready yourself.
He's gonna like run out of space on his board. Okay. So what? What am I looking at here? This is about 1,000 death rays, and unfortunately, I can't even use the eye to see what the hell is happening here, because obviously these are gonna get shuffled back into his deck. So that's two. Okay, I'm gonna assume that everything on my board is dying. And I'm also going to assume that Troll Chant can't save it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go for Coffee says, what kind of spaghetti mess is this? I agree. What the fuck is even happening here? I can't tell what's going on. I don't know. I guess I'll use Troll Chant to... No, I don't think this is even worth it. I'll just let this happen, I guess. He's completely out of mana, so that's something. I'm just assuming he's going to kill my entire board, and I have to be whatever with that. He's used he's used 2 progress days at least, so he can't do that again. Oh my god. That is pretty hilarious. Wait, did he even kill Hecarim? No, these 2 cards must kill it, right? Wait, does this not even kill Hecarim? Oh no, it does, okay. Oh man, so I actually could have saved Trundle, or I could have won just by using Troll Chant there, so that was really greedy of me. I absolutely should have done that. But what I might do... Okay, so I have Lux, and I have 13 mana to play with, so I could play Lux and then generate 1 final Spark using spells, and that would at least kill Karma. I mean, that's got to be the better play than using Mina to kick them back, right? So we'll do that.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
And then we will heal and use Troll Chant. I'm really sad that I didn't use Troll Chant to just win the game. And unfortunately, this dragon is gonna... This has got to be my favorite emote in the game. I feel like you can use this emote to signify any emotion. Oh, and we find Gangplank. Okay, this is a fantastic draw. And we also find Nopify, which is really good. Unfortunately, he does find Chumpwump. Mushrooms are really annoying for us. It seems like he hasn't found Ezreal, or if he has, he hasn't played him. How many cards does he have in hand? He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I kick these back, they're just going to come back on the board. And we almost don't want to kick back Chumpwump because he'll just drop more mushrooms. Like we obviously want to stay alive this turn. I definitely want to drop Gangplank this round. So what I'm going to do is a bit weird, but I'm going to do nothing. And he drops Assembly Bot. Okay, we can't ignore that, unfortunately. So we are going to have to drop Gangplank preemptively, just as a blocker. And we're going to have to Concussive Palm something else. I actually want to Concussive Palm the Dragonling if I can to stop him from healing. And then we almost guarantee we kill him next turn. So yeah, I think we're going to have to drop Gangplank. And then we can Concussive Palm one of his attackers. Yeah, That's definitely the smart thing for him to do, to pull the powder keg. Still has 2 mana in hand. Do we feel like sacrificing? This Concussive Palm is really valuable. And probably Lux is the more valuable of the, or Gangplank is the more valuable of the 2 cards. Really don't want to drop against 2 mana against this deck though. But I also don't want to heal him to 5, so we're gonna do this. And I probably could have blocked with Gangplank. But I really want to keep him alive no matter what. He is a super valuable part of our win condition.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
Yeah, that's why I want to keep that. Luckily we do have no Opify and Deny in hand this round. It is very tempting to just Swiftfoot. Ooh, this is super tricky. If we attack all in right here, we can kill him right here with an open attack. So we can kill him and then we can use Mina, or we can either we can use Mina next, or in the next when we get our turn back if we need to. And we can also use Lux to generate a final spark. Yeah, that's not going to be enough, so he's going to have to do something to kill off this Gangplank if he wants to win. And we do have some Notifies and Denies in hand, so we are looking in good shape at the moment. It's obviously this is a scary position. So there's 1 Death Ray. Okay, so that's game. So spooky game, very definitely a difficult deck for us to go against. But thanks to the bizarre magic of Howling Abyss, we managed to take another win. Okay, so that is this deck, Howling Mad. I mean, we went 5-0 with it, so I can't say that it's a bad deck. we did extremely well with it. Definitely better than the last deck we tried. And the only argument that I have against this deck is that there are just better ways to build it. You're on, I still stand by the fact that you are better off kicking Howling Abyss entirely and putting in Feel the Rush as well as Tryndamere instead. And this just becomes a better deck as a result. At least it becomes more consistent. But Howling, the reason we play Howling Abyss is because the Howling Abyss is just more fun. If we wanted to win, we would just, if I wanted to win every game, I would just go to Mobalytics and play the top-rated deck. I mean, I think right now it's Grand Plaza Scouts. I think that deck has a 60% win rate in Masters. So if I wanted to win every single game, I would play that. But I'm not here to win every single game. I'm here to play fun decks, and the Howling Abyss tends to be really fun just because of the complete randomness of these level 2 champions you get. Sometimes you low roll, sometimes you high roll, a lot like in that last game we played. But I think we did extremely well. I was not expecting to win 5 games in a row, but we did. This deck is called Howling Mad. I will put it in the YouTube video I will make sometime later today based off this stream, which you can check out at youtube.com/c/Game Herald. So you can check that out later on. Until then, that is it for me. Thank you very much for watching. And I think I will stream either Friday or Saturday. I've been trying to build a deck that is based on randomness completely, where literally every card in the deck does some random effect. So I'll try that out either today or either tomorrow or the next day. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and this has been the Game Herald. Catch you later.